Hello and welcome back, and again, we have heard a ton of information on the challenge as of lately, and I thought that this would be a great time to go into everything we know about the challenge UK, which has already filmed. This season has been rumored to have only filmed for 14 days, 2 weeks. Now, the cast that we have may not be the full cast. We don't know exactly what the cast will look like until the actual cast reveal will be done. But as of right now, there's only 18 contestants that I have on my list. 9 men, 9 women. And I mean, that kind of checks out. If it kind of works the same way or along the same lines as the Challenge USA, this wouldn't have to take this long to film and wrap up. Now, this season also made headlines because apparently a lot of the contestants wanted to stop filming or leave the show once they heard that the Queen had died. So they were able to grieve, they were able to do their processes as well as stay on the filming schedule for the Challenge UK. So that could also play a factor in wrapping up the season as quickly as possible, filming-wise. Now, we do not have a premiere date. We don't know the prize money. We know the filming locations are in Argentina, and the algorithm will be implemented, as well as the host will not be TJ Lavin, but will be Mark Wright, who, according to Wikipedia, is a semi-professional football player turned into reality TV contestant, turned into host. So when we first heard about the Challenge UK, the rumors were that they were not going to use any reality TV personalities, that they were going to go in like a whole fresh meat kind of vibe, where they were just going to get random people who are in really good shape and then put them on the cast. That is not the case, as everybody has been on a reality TV show and has shown their personalities in one way or another. So very, very interesting. Let's start off with the women, starting with Aisling Wallace from Big Brother UK 7 and Big Brother UK 16, and she took home 3rd place in Big Brother UK 7. We have Andrea from Love Island UK 7, where she was dumped on day 23. She is a model, and when you go to her Instagram page, it looks like she is well into the boxing and MMA scene, as she has a boxing match coming out on October 16th. So if she was training to do boxing while getting ready for the Challenge UK, she's probably in fantastic shape and ready to kick some butt. And again, like I was mentioning with the Challenge Australia video that I put out pretty recently, I mean, there was professional boxers on that show. So I'm thinking that she's going to have great stamina, great strength, and if anybody's going to meet her in a pole wrestle or a hall brawl, my money is going to be on Andrea. Let's move on to another Love Island contestant, and that is Arabella from Love Island UK 5, where she was dumped on day 25. She is a model, an influencer, and again, when taking a look at Love Island contestants, they've, one, had a great track record on the main season of the challenge, as we've seen them get to the finals on the main season, and we even seen Love Island US contestants make it to the final on the Challenge USA, where Justine was able to make it to the finals on the Challenge USA. So when it comes to the Challenge UK, one, I'm very excited for this cast. I'm so happy that they went with reality TV personalities that we've seen before. I love UK reality TV in general, as I think that they are competitive and they bring the drama. And I think that the Challenge UK is going to bring it. And I'm very much looking forward to all the Love Island contestants that I can have on my screen. Let's move on to Courtney, who is from Below Deck Mediterranean Season 7. I don't know what else to say with Courtney. I have not watched Below Deck Mediterranean Season 7, but from what I've read on her bio, she is well accomplished, very social, and is in great shape. So we're going to have to wait and see what she's going to be able to do on a show like The Challenge. Next up, we have Danny from A Place in the Sun from 2016 to 2022. Now, A Place in the Sun, I had to look it up. It is a British property realty show. I guess like $1 Million Listing is very similar to this show. She's a realtor, and she said that she was going to step away from the show in 2022, that she was done, and then she went straight into filming for The Challenge UK. So very intrigued at what she will be able to do on the challenge. We're going to have to wait and see. Let's move on to Ella Wise, who was on The Only Way Is Essex and season 2 of Celeb X on the Beach. She's going to have a few players that have been on Celebrity X on the Beach, as well as The Only Way Is Essex. X on the Beach UK is prime drama. I love that show. And so she's coming in with a few players that have been on the Celebrity X on the Beach. So she might have some connections from there, as well as The Only Way Is Essex. Or maybe baggage will come on from those shows, and it could be disastrous. We'll have to wait and see which is which, because we saw on the Challenge USA, Tiffany was coming in knowing a ton of people, and realistically, it was either going to be very good for her game and having that many connections, or it was going to be very, very bad. And it was very, very bad for her. So maybe the more connections that you have could spell disaster for you and your game. Let's move on to the 2 Kazes that we have on the show. First is Kaz K from Love Island Season 7, and she came in 4th place. Again, I love every Love Island contestant that's on the show. I'm happy to see Kaz on the Challenge USA. I'm ready to see her compete, as well as Kaz C, who was on Love Island UK Series 4. She took home 3rd place. She's a model. She was also on Celebrity X on the Beach Season 2, where she was on there with her ex, Theo Campbell. Again, give me any and all Love Island UK contestants. I will for sure love to see them back on my screen and see what they can do on the show, and see if Love Island UK contestants can make this giant alliance and push through. We've seen that Love Island UK can be great physically in eliminations on the main season of the challenge. They can do great strategically as well. Coming from a dating show, there's always that question mark of, will they be able to make the transition onto the challenge and be able to compete at a high level? And I just think that we've seen time and time again, Love Island UK contestants absolutely crush it. So I'm very much looking forward to any and all Love Island contestants on this season. And the final woman on this cast is Zara from MTV's The Royal World. From her Instagram profile, she looks very much into fitness. She's an influencer, a model. She's in great shape. And so let's see what she can do on the show. She's very outspoken from some of the clips that I saw on the MTV UK. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what Zara could do on the Challenge UK. Moving on to the men. On this cast, we have Ashley, who is an Olympian from the UK men's judo team. Looking at his accolades, he has quite a bit of awards and medals, and he also played on Celebrity Big Brother UK and got 5th place. I mean, this man looked ready to play, both strategically getting 5th place and having the... don't let this man get you in a pole wrestle. He's going to know all the bars and holds to get that bar away from you. Ashley, I have very high hopes coming into this season. Let's go into the 2 brothers that are going to be on this show. We first got AJ Pritchard, who was on Britain's Got Talent, Celeb Master Chef, Strictly Come Dancing, and he also played a choreographer in RuPaul's Drag Race UK, as well as he's a professional dancer, and he's coming on to the show with his brother Curtis, who was on Love Island UK Season 5, and he got 4th place. He's a ballroom and Latin dancer. They're professional dancers. They'll have the stamina. They'll have the footwork. I think that they're going to be really strong competitors on the show, and being 2 brothers, you're going to have to, 1, worry about people wanting to throw you in against each other, but 2, that's 2 heads. That's 2 people that are willing to work together regardless, because there are coming in siblings. I mean, that's going to be hard to separate them. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the 2 brothers can do on the show. Next up, we have Callum from The Weekender and X on the Beach Peak of Love. I loved Callum on X on the Beach Peak of Love. I'm very excited to see what he can do on the challenge. I've been wanting to see him make his challenge MTV debut for a long time. So happy to see him on some version of the challenge, and I think he's going to play a great dramatic role on this cast. Next up, we have James Locke from The Only Way Is Essex. He's also been on quite a few other reality TV shows, as we've seen him on Celebrity X on the Beach. Yes, he was on season 2, along with Ella Wise and Kaz C and Nathan H, who we will get to very, very soon. So maybe there's going to be some Celebrity X on the Beach alliance forming a little bit. Also, James Locke was on the Only Way Is Essex, which was both Ella Wise, and our next contestant that we're going to talk about is Joey Essex, who, I mean, has been on so many reality TV shows. He's been on The Only Way Is Essex, All-Star Shore that just wrapped up. He was on Splash, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Also, Celebrity X on the Beach Season 1. He was also on a reality show in Australia. Joey Essex is reality TV gold. He's been on a ton of shows. He has a big personality. He's ready to compete. I mean, if you watched him on All-Star Shores, you know he can bring the competition, but also the funny confessionals and the dramatics. I mean, you're just hitting home run after home run. As I'm like naming these players, I'm actually very excited for the Challenge UK. I was already thinking that the Challenge UK was going to be by far the best out of all of these spin-offs, including the Challenge USA. But I just think that looking at this cast, I mean, realistically, I think that they hit it out of the park. And we're not even done with it. We still have 3 other competitors to talk about. We have Marcel from Love Island UK Series 4. He got 4th place. He's also a singer. He looks to be in fantastic shape. Nathan Henry, who was on Geordie Shore, Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club for an episode, Celebrity X on the Beach. He has been up and down MTV UK. He has been on a ton of reality shows, and from what I've seen online, anybody who knows Nathan Henry is like, yes, they're saying that they love his personality, they're rooting for him, he has a lot of fans behind him, which I'm totally down for. That's awesome. I love to see new players and new people, and it sounds like he has a big, big personality. And the final player that we know about to be on the Challenge UK is Tristan, who is on Made in Chelsea. He also was an ex-safari guide. He looks to be in great shape, well-traveled. This cast is fantastic. Out of all of the spin-offs, besides the Challenge USA, I know more of the Challenge UK competitors, and I have to say that I'm really looking forward to all the Love Island contestants with both the Kazes, Arabella and Andrea, and Marcel, as well as Callum, Nathan, and Ashley, the Olympian. I think those are the players that really stick out to me as players that are going to be, 1, dramatic, and 2, that could probably do well on this show. I mean, just knowing that Andrea is into boxing and MMA and training for it, and she is in great shape, I think that she could do really great. I love both the Kazes. Yeah, I mean, it's almost hard to pick and root for somebody on this cast because, 1, I know a good amount of them, and 2, I think anybody could just take the win, you know? I mean, I want to see Ashley in a pole wrestle to see what his judo moves can do on these players. I want to see the drama that Joey and James and Callum can get into. Nathan, I want to see what he can do on the show, as well as pretty much all the women. I want to see what these players can do, who comes in to compete right out the gate, and who can like manipulate their way and lie and cheat and get all the way to the end to win this money. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I'm super excited for the Challenge UK, but what do you think about this cast? Let me know down in the comment section below. Are you excited for the Challenge UK? If you are familiar with any of these contestants, who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting against? Who do you want to see make it to the end? And are you shocked to hear that this season was only filmed for 14 days? What do you think about that? Do you think that's a good sign or a bad sign? And what do you think, just as your overall thoughts about this global championship? And what do you think the odds of the Challenge UK winners being able to take the whole thing? Let me know anything and everything down in the comment section below. I want to give a special shout out, thank you to everyone who supports me over at patreon.com/angelcakevids. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to everyone who is watching this video up to this point. I'll be back really, really soon with more challenge content, more content in general. But until then, peace.